The United Nations has warned that that kind of evacuation of so many people in such a short time frame could be calamitous.
We are fighting war against the Hamas terrorist organization. What's calamitous is the murder of women and children, the decapitation of young women, the rape of women and parading them through the streets of Gaza, beheading women and babies, burning people alive in their cars. Hamas has caused the deadliest day in Israel's history, the most Jews killed in one day since any other single day from the end of the Holocaust. The IDF is focused right now on making sure that Hamas never has the ability to hurt Israel like they did on Saturday.
Evacuating more than 1 million people, most of them civilians, from a tightly, very congested urban area to another part of the Gaza Strip is going to be very hard to do. And I just wonder if that evacuation doesn't take place in 24 hours, would you still go ahead with your incursion, with your invasion?
Gaza right now is a war zone. This is a fact. The IDF is using all possible channels, phone calls, radio, internet, flyers to warn people to get away from the Hamas infrastructure and to get out of the zone of danger currently. We are fighting against Hamas and we are striking Hamas terrorist targets. The evacuation is a thing that takes time. We understand that, and it is being taken into consideration. We are assessing the evacuation of the civilians in Gaza, but what we are getting from the field is we have now intelligence of Hamas setting up roadblocks near the city of Gaza to prevent its own people from evacuating and getting out of harm's way. Because Hamas has always and will always use its citizens as human shields. They're cynically abusing the innocent people of Gaza and using them as human shields. When the IDF needs to get into an area or to strike an area, Hamas will not let the innocent people go because they know that makes things complicated, and they do not care.
There are thousands of injured people, again, most of them civilians, in the Gaza Strip right now, many of them languishing in hospitals where the power has been virtually cut off. Tens of thousands of people taking shelter in schools or anywhere else that is still safe. Those people may not be able to move.
When there's a person sick in a bed, they're not a target. But when a school is used to launch rockets, it's not a school, it's a launching pad. When a mosque is used to store weapons, it's not a mosque, it's a weapons storage. So if there's an innocent civilian there, they're not the target.
It doesn't sound like you're going to take a great deal of care to save civilian lives.
That is absolutely untrue. The IDF cares about non-combatants who aren't involved in terrorism, and we are aware and have always been aware that Hamas is cynically abusing the IDF and Israel's care for human life to advance their own terrorist targets.